Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Cheetara issue 5. Okay, so this is Cheetara 5. A little bit delayed because it was held back with some pre-orders I did for some books, so that week's books got moved back. Once again, bloody great cover. Covers of Cheetara being fantastic. Interiors, yeah, good. Nice artwork. Story, not so good. Um, anyway, so Cheetara's had a vision. She goes to this place and she basically sees this sword. And it turns out there's a sword of Plundar. Now, where's Plundar? What do we know? It's Castle Plundar. It's the mutants. Again, there's no mention of this at all, literally till this now. No previous thing. And it's like, oh, it's a really powerful sword, and I threw it away because it was going to cause a problem. They might destroy, help destroy Thundera. So I chucked it in this mountain, and obviously it didn't destroy it. It's just kind of gone. Okay, that's right. That's nice. Right, I'm off now. That's it. That's your mention of the sword plunder. So that's going to be a plot point obviously later on in Thundercats. Um, they mentioned about defending the lair. They built the cat's lair and all this kind of stuff as well. Um, Cheetara is kind of like, okay, something's bad happened. The world's going to basically Thundera's going to kind of go up. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I'm an old man. I can't really do much about it, so we need to prepare. So they start preparing ships ready to go. There's this volcano going off as well. And then we kind of cut to the kids. She's basically the lady who looks after Wily Kit and Wily Cat. It's kind of like, oh, we'll take the kids off you. So that explains how they're kind of left alive rather than being kind of like miles away. And we get this kind of it's just it's there's a lot of this kind of like family building things, but there's no real plot. There's no real reason for it. A little bit with Lino fencing with Jarga, which again, Jarga don't seem to have much. I can't remember for the last couple of issues. Jarga don't seem to have a lot to do with Lino in this, even though obviously in the cartoons he was like a key important person to him, and he's obviously trains with him, but Cheetara is obviously more important to him. Jarga's not that person in this, and it's like okay, Lino be a lord in no time. It's like, well, do you know what's going on? Um, is it a vision of yours, or have you rigged his stasis thing so that when when they fly out? Because again, this is the thing about the stasis thing. They must fly out for a while for Lino to grow up all that time. So how many years have passed for them to go out? Anyway, they go and see the statues. They go and see the blade of Thundera. They kind of prepare for the ship. They kind of leave the ship. Right. Okay, this is it then. We're going to go. We're going to leave. You're the hope for our future. You need to rebuild. And they you see the kind of the uh, volcanoes kind of erupting on Thundera, and little bits about the mines and all this kind of stuff as well. And then you get a little thing where they kind of where they are. They're obviously grown up in age a little bit more. Off they go. I have a vision. That's it, and that's the story. Now, my way of doing this would have been instead of having Tigra in the main Thundercat story going into the past, why didn't they put Apex in this? And it could have been something that Cheetara encountered and she knows about. Um, the second thing being is we see the mutants attack and they get carted off apparently as well. But again, we didn't see that in they. When did they get carted off? Because I thought they came in, they struck, and they went away. Apex seems to suggest that they attacked. Oh, sorry, in Apex, that issue of Thundercats seems to say they attacked and then they were captured and then shifted off to Third Earth. Um, we don't see that in this one. They seem to attack and go away. And the other thing being is, we don't see Thundera being destroyed. Is it all a hoax? It was sending all the Thundercats away to the Third Earth merely either it didn't just get destroyed, it was a way of getting them off planet, whatever. Obviously, Jarga's dead, but that doesn't necessarily mean Thundera's dead because we don't see Thundera being destroyed. I don't think it's destroyed in the main series. Um, I've already said like the main series itself is made a mistake where Cheetara's kind of running around all the planet, and they said, "Oh, there's no sign of any civilization apart from the mutants and the pyramid." It's like, well, then you've missed out on all them cool characters you've introduced in the cartoon series. And so no Robert Burbills, then that's not Thundercats. You don't see Willa, the Amazons. You don't see Snow Meow and the cat guy. Sorry, the walrus guy. Taking all them away from Third Earth just makes it a big brown place with two bad guys on it. Them and us kind of thing. Well, that's not great. You know. So I just think largely this has been a kind of a waste of time. 5 issues of this whole miniseries could have been 2 issues in the main story where we see maybe her having her visions and maybe her encountering Apex, and then something weird is going to happen in the future, but she still has to follow through with what needs to go on because her visions say so. And it could have been just part of the main story. No need to be a 5 issue miniseries. So anyway, as regular listeners may know, I've finished with Thundercats now. Thundercats, this was the last issue I was buying Thundercats. I missed out the last issue of the main series. I don't intend to get any more unless something majorly important happens, but I don't see it happening. I say it's one of them books where it's been okay. It's in that kind of middle ground, but paying out £5 for an okay book is just not justified. I'm sorry. If you want me to buy your books, I want a book that I'm really drawn to and think it's fantastic. So there you go. So that's it. Not too bad, but kind of a wasted opportunity, I think. There you go. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.